Today on Running to Him.
We are damaged goods. This is how God is glorified. If you're joining us in going through the Pauline letters, today's reading is 2 Corinthians chapter 12, and we will be concentrating on verses 7 through 10. 2 Corinthians 12, verses 7 through 10 says this: "Because of the surpassing greatness of the revelations, for this reason, to keep me from exalting myself, there was given me a thorn in the flesh, a messenger of Satan to torment me, to keep me from exalting myself. Concerning this I implored the Lord 3 times that I might have leave, and that he has said to me, my grace is sufficient for you, for power is perfected in weakness. Most gladly, therefore, I would rather boast about my weakness, so that the power of Christ may dwell in me. And therefore, I am well content with weaknesses, with insults, and with distresses, with persecutions, with difficulties, for Christ's sake. For when I am weak, then I am strong." Each one of us carries the marks of a broken world. Arnold Schwarzenegger was the picture of fitness and strength, and there was almost no one who wouldn't marvel at his physique. Yet, if you saw him in a bathing suit today, you would probably ask him to cover up. You still might listen to him about physical fitness, not because he looks like Adonis anymore, but because he represents someone like you, or what you will be when you are older. Now, if we view someone as perfect, they would be a terrible spokesperson for a prescription drug that was purported to cure an ailment. You wouldn't believe a beautiful model that looked perfect for an advertising a product that could cure ugliness. The advertisers would choose another person with before and after pictures to promote their product. Someone who is really that kind of person in your eyes. God chose those who are imperfect to present his message for 2 reasons. The first is because we humans tend to be a proud bunch of sinners, and those who need Christ don't need to see someone who has it all together. They need to see someone who has struggled, but through God's help, they are overcoming that weakness. Now, secondly, they need to see something presented as someone doing something which they can also attain. Now, I'm never going to be a professional ball player. I don't look like a ball player. I'm not going to look to a ball player for guidance, but I can be a better Christian and have a stronger walk with Christ. And therefore, I can look to godly men and women, both past and present, who have had a physical or spiritual issue in their life and see how they have overcome them through God's power. Our weakness is perfected in God's glory. It might also be put in the other way. God's glory is seen as perfective in our weaknesses if we live our lives for God through Christ. Now, let me ask you, are you more inspired by a believer who has overcome an issue through God's power, or someone who has been seen as always perfect in your own eyes? Are you a wounded believer who, through your submission, Christ's power is healing that wound, and you are becoming a witness to others?
Thank you for listening. We pray that today's devotion was meaningful to you. We would love to hear from you. If you listen to us on Facebook or YouTube, please like, subscribe, share, and tell others about us. You can always email us at phineasjacobus@runningtohim.net.